Hey guys, how's it going? OSCO here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be going over sample manipulation. So I've made a track in half an hour for a half-hour challenge that some of my mates are doing. So this is what I've got so far. So yeah, I've taken two samples off of Splice. So here's the first one. And this is the second one. And all these colours here are what I've chopped up and moved around, and the purpose behind this video is just showing you that you can take samples from Splice and manipulate them, or wherever you want. But rather than just throwing in the loop and seeing if it works, because anyone can grab the loop, you want to make it your own. So chopping them up and moving them around and creating edits and fills and stuff just creates interest and saves the repetitiveness of the loop from going over and over. So we'll jump in and zoom in on this one, just here. So what I've done is just here, I've created a fill. So if I go in on each one, you can see here, I've pitched down the sample, but then increased it in volume over time, so by increments of 2. As you can see, if I zoom in real close, you can see it goes up over time. And then I've also automated the panning. You see here, so it pans from left ear to right ear as it gets louder. And then for this little edit, I've taken a chop and reversed it by hitting the R key on Ableton, just instant reverse. And then just create little stutters. And the same thing for the end of the other 4 bars, just here. It's another stutter and then another reverse. It's pretty basic stuff, but you know, it creates a different vibe compared to the original sample. It just shows that you've put in a little extra work into the production behind it. And then all these other ones down here are little chops from that vocal, from this guitar or sitar or whatever it is. So this little end bit here, the pitch bend, I've taken that down and reversed it and pitched it over time. So this one's up 7 semitones, that one's 9, that one's 6, that one's 3, and it's just a weird melody that's not really in tune with the rest of the track, but just creates some other level of atmosphere, I guess. And then this is a counter melody just here in purple, and that's taken from the intro of this sample down here. Oh no, it's not actually, it's taken from this one. And it's just chopped up and pitched around. And for effects on that, it's just reverb and EQ. I was playing around with the frequency shifter earlier and didn't really get any interesting results with it, so I can delete that. But I've got a utility that's panning these sounds around. You can see down here. So as the sound gets louder, it pans either left or right. And it's just to create space around this original vocal. So this is vocal, I keep saying vocal, this guitar. And that's got a basic auto pan on it. Just these sort of samples, you just want to create a bit of interest and movement compared to the rest of the track. If you want to keep your drums and bass in mono, then these ones you can play around spatially and create like a, you know, an atmosphere around your head. And these ones down here are affected using Reactor's Molecular, so just to create a little bit more interest on top of everything else that's going on. And mainly for transitional effects, but it just shows it by like stretching things out and reversing them, adding effects. It just goes a bit more than just throwing in a loop and over a drum beat and a bass line. And using a combination of this, and if you actually take more than half an hour to put it together and really work on it, you can create something really interesting. Like my track Dizzy on Dot Block came out last year. That used this a lot in the whole track, especially for the flute. And it was just hours and hours of sitting down, pitching over, slicing the loop up and moving it around. Just created a really cool melody, and then you throw that over a trap beat and boom, you got a release, pretty much. It's as simple as that. But yeah, this music thing is nothing simple, but it's just a lot of playing around and just getting something cool from something and manipulating something that anyone can get access to making something your own. And that's what I'm really trying to push in like this video, is just trying to get across the point that if you take a little extra bit of care with every little element that's in your track, you can really create something that no one else can by just searching through Splice, and it'll really make you stand out compared to other artists. And I hope this opens doors for you guys making bass music, that like you can look into world influences or YouTube, like ripping samples off YouTube and Splice and coming up with something that's truly your own. And that's how you develop your sound, is by taking something that you wouldn't normally play with in a track, or something you would play with in a track, and then really working on it to create something new. So that's all I've got for this video, guys. It's going to be a short one, but I hope you learned something new in this. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, peace.